Hey guys, let's talk about this. Larissa Rodriguez was 17. She drank an Alani energy drink and she died, and the family has filed a lawsuit. So I'm going to give you my thoughts. It's probably going to be an unpopular opinion. Let me know. This full credit goes to WTWO News Channel 2. So a lawsuit was filed against an energy drink distributor over Texas cheerleader's death. The parents of a West Laco cheerleader have filed a wrongful death lawsuit against a beverage distributor in Hidalgo County. Larissa Rodriguez, a 17-year-old high school cheerleader and student council president in West Laco, Texas, died in October. She planned to attend the University of Texas at Austin and had aspirations to become a lawyer. A wrongful death lawsuit filed on Wednesday in Hidalgo County Court um, claims Rodriguez bought and drank at least one Alani energy drink from an HEB store, which was distributed and supplied by the HEB by Glazer's Beer and Beverage Company shortly before her death. So she drank at least one. So possibly more. But when they say at least one, then they say drinks. So that implies that it's multiple. She then suffered a fatal cardiac event after having the drinks. The lawsuit explains the county medical examiner said Rodriguez's death was caused by cardiomyopathy caused by excessive caffeine consumption. So was she drinking tea, coffee, soda, anything else that had caffeine in it? Was she doubling up? This is not a drink made for children. My son was like 10 years old. He had a Monster BFC. I got really angry. I had to inform again that he was not allowed to have those. I explained that it would hurt his body, his heart, his liver, his kidneys. I made him dump it out because as a parent, I knew that that amount of caffeine was not safe for my child. And that's what you need to do. So where were the parents? Were they telling her it was okay to buy these? Were they knowing that she was drinking them and put up no fight? I have questions. While there are different types of cardiomyopathy, it can cause the heart to struggle to pump blood, which can culminate in heart failure, said the Mayo Clinic. At the time of her death, Larissa Rodriguez was 17 years old, a minor from whom the American Academy of Pediatrics and the American Medical Association, the American College of Sports Medicine, have all unequivocally stated that energy drinks have no place in the diet of children and adolescents. You knew this, yet you still let her drink them. I'm sorry, I feel like this falls on Larissa and her parents. Like I said before, this is going to be an unpopular opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but these are my thoughts. I really have a problem with the fact that the family has sued for wrongful death when they knew she was drinking these. Glazer is accused of manufacturing and design defects, with the suit claiming Glazers should have known the risk of cardiac related injuries and that could be caused by the Alani energy drinks and provide proper warnings about the dangers. Okay, look, we'll get to it here in a minute, but it is literally printed on the can that this is not for kids. And again, this falls back on the parents. You knew she was drinking them and you put up no fight or anything like that. In my opinion, again, unpopular here, it falls more on the parents than it does the maker of the drink. We're going to get to a point in America where you have to be 18 or 21 to buy energy drinks. And I would support that because I see way too many children drinking these things and then having issues. According to the lawsuit, Glazers failed to warn consumers that Alani energy drinks, which contain 200 milligrams of caffeine per 12-ounce can, exceed the recommended daily intake of 100 milligrams of caffeine per day for adolescents. Now, it's 400 milligrams for adults. It's 100 milligrams for adolescents. Again, the parents should have known and told her, no, you're not allowed to drink these. That's your job as a parent to keep your child safe, and letting them have energy drinks is not keeping them safe, especially, again, if they're drinking pop, coffee, tea, anything else that has caffeine in it. The Food and Drug Administration recommends that adults should not consume more than 400 milligrams of caffeine a day. Wow, I consume probably way more than that, which medical experts advise against energy drinks for children and teens because too much caffeine can cause increased heart rate, heart palpitations, high blood pressure, and more. The suit claims that Alani energy drinks contain an undisclosed amount of taurine, theanine, and seed extract. I don't quite know how to pronounce that, and other stimulants that compound the cardiac risk of the product. Taurine can pose risk to the adolescent brain, according to a 2017 study cited in a lawsuit. Then make it where children can't buy it. That's all I'm saying. And parents, don't let your kids drink it. So they so minimize this part. The only cautionary language on the can, not recommended for children under 18, those sensitive to caffeine, pregnant or nursing, is printed in small, inconspicuous text that is easily overlooked and wholly inadequate to warn consumers of the serious risk of cardiac injury and death, the lawsuit claims. Look, dude, it's on the can right here. So, like a fourth of the can on the back side here literally says not recommended for children. Contains 200 milligrams of caffeine. What more do you want them to do? They literally warn you on the can. It is your job as a parent or guardian to make sure that your child is following what they're supposed to be doing. Don't buy them an energy drink. It's that simple. Tell them they're not allowed to have them. It's on the can. Let's see. It says we have another photo here. So this is the cherry slush, and it shows, the normal nutrition facts. And I understand that they don't say how much taurine, but that's not what nutritional facts are. Taurine is an ingredient. It's not like a vitamin that you need. The niacin, vitamin B6, B12, biotin, those are all vitamins that you need in your diet. Taurine is not. So what do you want them to do? List how much of what is in every single thing? Like sodium citrate. Do you want them to tell you how much of that is in there? Like, come on, it's printed on the can. Not recommended for children. What more do you want them to do? The family is seeking a $1 million in damages. This is heartbreaking and entirely preventable tragedy. It is if you're a parent that gives a crap. Benny Agosto Jr. is a managing partner at Abraham Watkins said in a press release no family should have to bury their child because of product that was aggressively marketed as safe while failing to adequately warn about its dangerous effects. Companies have a responsibility to protect consumers, especially young people, and we intend to hold them accountable. Do we need to go back up here? Not recommended for children. Literally on the can. Next Stars KVEO reached out to Glazer's Beer and Beverage of Texas for comment, but did not immediately receive a response. Similar allegations were made against Panera in multiple wrongful death suits regarding its charged lemonade. The company has since added energy drinks back to its menu. Like I said, unpopular opinion here. It falls on Larissa herself and her parents. It's a tragedy. I agree with that. But you can't blame a company when the company literally prints on the can, not for children. You guys leave me in the comments. I know I have an unpopular opinion here. Most likely, leave it in the comments whether or not you think this is on the company or the person who bought and drank the energy drink and the person who allowed them to buy the energy drink. Have a great night.